Learn to plan your life. Oh yes. Let us all learn to plan our lives. And what I mean by planning your life is that we shouldn't just be doing things or anything that just come our way without actually planning how we want our lives to be, or the direction of which we want our lives to go. Because if you do things anyhow, you see anyhow results. Let me put it that way. So for you to be able to achieve anything that you wish for, or have those dreams that you wish for in this life, it is prudent for us to plan for those things and actually work towards achieving those dreams, or making those dreams become reality. If we take time to critically analyze ourselves, we'll realize that either we are on course, we are actually on the right track towards that final destination we all wish to get to, or not. But if you don't plan your life, or if you don't take your time to talk to yourself, or analyze yourself, you wouldn't realize whether you are on the right track or not. So it is a very necessary thing, for all of us to take a minute of our time. Let us take some time of our lives to speak to ourselves. Let us ask ourselves questions. Let us ask ourselves whether where we are is where we actually want to be. Let's ask ourselves whether the direction of our lives at the moment is exactly where we wish to be heading. Let us realize ourselves to know whether we are doing the right thing to attain that particular goal or not. And by doing so, we need to speak to ourselves. We need to ask ourselves relevant questions. We need to be sincere to our own selves. Sometimes all you need is a minute of your time to speak to yourself. It's not everything really that you need to tell someone. Most times what we are looking for out there is rather within us. Yes, the things that we wish to get from others is actually within us, and we have no knowledge about it because we've not taken our time to analyze ourselves, to know our capabilities and inabilities. But if we take time to critically analyze ourselves and ask ourselves questions to know whether these things that we wish for will be able to do them, we will just be where we are. So we need to take time, ask ourselves questions, speak to ourselves. Sometimes what we need is just encouragement. Let us encourage ourselves. Let us motivate ourselves. Let us inculcate that habit of speaking positive things into our own lives. Let's assume sometimes that someone is asking us for advice of that particular thing that we ourselves we are in need of, the advice we are in need of. Let's assume that sometimes that it is someone else that needed that same advice from us, and see the advice we would have given to the person. And by doing so, we are advising ourselves, we are redirecting our path, we are reshaping our own thinking faculty, we are helping our own self, we are helping our own self-esteem, we are boosting our own self-esteem, and we are boosting our own strength. We are helping ourselves to make it better in life. So let us all take time. Let's try our best to take time and analyze ourselves to see whether we are on the right path. And let's plan our lives properly. We shouldn't just be doing anything anyhow. When we plan our lives, we realize that we will have that edge to work towards that particular plans that we have set for ourselves. The goals we have set for ourselves, our targets, we will actually work towards achieving those goals. Because just dreaming of becoming something or somebody alone doesn't make it a dream or doesn't make it a reality. It is only a mere dream if you do not work towards it. So for us to be able to achieve those plans that we have set for ourselves, we need to be hardworking. We actually need to work towards whatever plans that we have set for ourselves. For instance, if you plan that maybe by God's grace in 1 year, 2 years time, I need to get married, you actually have to work towards having that partner, or when you already have the partner, you have to work towards getting married. And when you marry, you know the advantages and the disadvantages of marriage